Hey y'all, welcome back. In this video, we're going to be going over Modulus. Now, Modulus is a new operator you probably haven't heard of before, but I want to tell you right now, don't worry, just put your elementary school caps on, be transported all the way back to elementary school, and think elementary school math. Alright, let's go ahead and get to it. So, Modulus. So, when I talk about elementary school math, I want you to focus on division. When you are first learning division, right, this is the kind of math I want you to focus on when you think modulus. So for example, 5 divided by 7. Well, nowadays we know how to add a decimal point, add a 0, bring it down, all that stuff. But when you were first learning division and you did 5 divided by 7, let's go ahead and do that right now. So 5 divided by 7. Okay. How many times does 7 go into 5? Well, back in elementary school, you would say, oh, 7 can't go into 5 because 7 is bigger than 5. And yeah, you're absolutely correct. So 7 goes into 5 0 times, right? And so then we did 0 times 7, which is 0. And then we subtracted, and we got 5. And what's the remainder? 5 is the remainder, right? So then we would write remainder 5. Okay, so I want you to focus on that remainder because modulus on the right hand side, let's focus there, modulus, that percent sign, essentially all that means is, hey, what is the remainder when you divide the left side by the right side? Okay, so that percent sign in this context for Java means modulus. I know you might think of it as the percent sign, or I'm not sure what the lingo is nowadays for this, but this is going to be called modulus or mod. So 5 mod 7. What is the remainder if I do 5 divided by 7? Well, we did 5 divided by 7 and the remainder is 5. So 5 mod 7 is 5. Let's do another example. So again, we're back in elementary school. 12 divided by 5. Okay, so 12 mod 5. The way you talk to yourself is, what is the remainder if 12 is divided by 5? So 12 divided by 5. Well, I'm going to do this step by step. I know you can just say, oh, 5 doesn't go into 1 at all, so I go 5 into 12. But again, I'm going to show you step by step. 5 does not go into 1 at all, so I get 0. 0 times 5 is 0. Subtract. So that's a 1, and I bring down the next place. 5 goes into 12 2 times. So 2 times 5 is 10. I subtract, and that gets me a 2. Now, I know because you're in high school now, you want to add that decimal place right there, right? And after you add that decimal place, you want to add a 0 right here. Yes, but technically you're correct, that is math, but I want you to think of elementary school math. As soon as you do this, 5 does not go into 2 at all, right? So then this is your remainder. So you got remainder 2. Okay, so if it helps you, I'll draw an arrow. That's that. And that's that. So what is 12 mod 5? Well, what's the remainder when I do 12 divided by 5? The remainder is that 2. Let's do one more example. Okay, hopefully you're getting it. Maybe actually you pause this video right now and try to put your elementary school math cap on and do it yourself. Go ahead, give it a try. When you're ready, unpause the video, press play, and we can do it together. Watch me do it. All right, how'd you do? Well, let's go ahead and give it a try. So we got 23 mod 4. And you ask yourself, what is 23 divided by 4? What's the remainder? So what's the remainder when I do 23 divided by 4? Well, 4 does not go into 2 at all. 0 times 4 is 0. So I do 2, bring down the 3. 4 goes into 23 5 times, I'm pretty sure. Did I do that math right? Yeah, 5 times 4 is 20. Okay. Sometimes I forget, y'all. Times tables are important. All right, now we gotta resist the itch. Resist the itch to add the dot and add a 0. Does 4 go into 3 at all? No. So that's our remainder. Okay. Right there. So what is 23 mod 4? Well, that's the remainder when I do 23 divided by 4. And that is 3. Okay. Now on this slide, I'm just showing you that this can also work with decimal values. All right. But again, for APCSA, you most likely, I'm 95% sure, will probably not have to do any calculation modding decimal values. The reason why is when we typically mod for APCSA applications, what we do is we try to find if a number is even or odd, or we try to find if a number is a multiple of another number. That's typically the what we're limited to in terms of applying modulus. But I did just want to show you that it is possible to mod with decimal values. And I want to show you up here. Remember, int, an operation in a decimal, what's the kid? Int in decimal or int in double, the kid's a decimal, okay? So remember that from earlier. All right, that's it. Again, modulus isn't too hard. You just gotta think back to elementary school, all right? Don't think too hard, don't think big kid thoughts. Just think back to elementary school math and you'll do fine. Remember, modulus is the remainder. All right, I'll see you in the next video.